Did you know a world-famous drummer resides in Roseville, California?
I do, but only because I watched this in the 5 a.m. hour.
Okay, you had advance notice.
But Zoro has worked with the likes of Lenny Kravitz, Frankie Valli, and now he's speaking to our very own Marcus Allen in Roseville. So good morning, Mark. We are so excited to hear what he has for us there on the drums.
Not as excited as I am right now. I got to be honest with you. And Jordan, you're watching the 5, so you know I've been geeking out for about an hour now. You can't wait to kick me out because I've just been out here geeking on you, man.
No, this is awesome to be here. I'm honored.
You have no idea. When I moved up from SoCal, one of the first songs I played, I played this album, and specifically My Prerogative, until the needle fell off the record. For you youngsters, Google what a needle and a record is, but everybody's talking all that. That song starts out, the very first thing you hear on the track of that are your first beats that you laid out.
Yeah, and I'm on the video. If you go Google the original Bobby Brown My Prerogative video, you'll see me there. I'm wearing these earrings that are so big they look like hula hoops.
Right?
This is 1989, so you'll have to forgive me.
You got some great style. I want to take a look at your long and storied career. You have played to sold-out crowds, biggest arenas possible, all over the world. You played with Bobby Brown. You played with Lenny Kravitz, like a long list of people. How does the kid go from Compton to that?
I would say with the love of my mother, you know, all of us are born dreamers, but a lot of times those dreams get crushed by life and by other people. But my mother taught me to dream, and I grew up in a single immigrant home. My mother was from Mexico City. We were abandoned by our fathers, so she raised 7 children alone with no help from anybody. So life was a big struggle, but my mother had strong faith, and she taught me to dream. And when I was 7 years old, I wanted to be like her because she always wore scarves and she always looked very beautiful.
Yeah, in fact, I want the producers go ahead and start rolling the video of the book, because I want to talk about like Maria's scarf. Yeah. You've written these words and it talks about your story, but more importantly, this book is so inspirational for people who are stuck.
Yeah, the whole thing is the point of the story is that it's heartwarming, it's heartbreaking, it's absolutely hilarious, but it's filled with hope. So by the time you read the end of the book, you will be filled with the spirit of dreaming again, and you will believe that anything is possible, because that's my story is an overcoming story of epic proportions.
Absolutely. If we could come back here live for a moment, I hope I'm not putting you on the spot. Abandoned by his father at a young age, left with nothing but those bongo drums that you see back there. That's a symbol for, I guess your dad abandoned you, but he left you all you needed.
Yeah, it was there's a picture of me in my memoir in a stroller about 18 months, and beneath my feet are a set of bongos, and that was the only thing he literally left me, was a set of his bongos. But it's kind of a prophetic picture because I had no idea that I would become a drummer, and so it was sort of fate or destiny, but it was mostly through the power of my mother's love and her encouragement and her inspiration, and she did a lot of things to build inside of me this kid who dreamed. And I wrote down my visions and dreams when I was a kid, and in fact the cover of the book, if you look real closely at the cover of the book, it's a piece of paper that I wrote when I was a kid with my childhood dreams that I wanted to become a world-renowned drummer, and I still have that piece of paper.
You're so inspirational. Got a chance to see this guy speak, see him live, get the book. His mom speaks through him and will speak to you too. It's amazing. In the meantime, I hope you don't mind. Can I just stay here for a little bit and geek out with you?
Let's do it.
Everybody's talking all this stuff about me. Why won't they just let me live? Okay, I'm done.
No.
John can't even hold the camera straight because
No.
he's laughing so hard.
I'm going to call Bobby to replace that vocal immediately. Mark's going to be on the track now.
Hey.
We'll fix it in editing, right? Marcus Allen knows all about that. We'll clean it up in post,
Yes,
as we like to
fix it in
say.
post.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Zoro with 1 R. Okay. Thank you, Mark, and Zoro as well. Great story.
So